NBC News. This is Today.
Insects and bugs are the third most common fear, just behind public speaking and heights. So it's no surprise that for many people during the summer, the great outdoors is a scary place. Along with summer comes gardening, lots of fun and recreation outdoors, and picnics. But summer also means...
let's see.
Bugs.
This is for the bugs. Natives make it. It doesn't smell very good, but it works.
Oh, brother.
How do you stop? Well, we're going to give you now tips on how to have a great barbecue and get rid of the insects and the bugs in a more humane way. And here with me, good morning, is Jim McHale. He's an entomologist from Cornell University, and he's also the president of J.P. McHale Pest Management.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning again, and you love bugs. That's your passion, and you came in good company. I want you to introduce us to all your friends.
We were kind enough, Insect Control and Research in Baltimore, Maryland, was kind enough to supply us with some mosquitoes, very common mosquitoes. These actually are the mosquitoes that are associated with the yellow fever. Now, none of these mosquitoes obviously are infected, but there's the Aedes mosquito, there's the Anopheles mosquito, and the Culex pippins, which are across the country, problem at barbecues.
How about these?
These are the larval stages of the mosquito. They typically harbor in bird baths, decorative ponds, low spots in your lawn, your gutters, that type of thing.
We're going to talk about that. And this?
These are brown dog ticks, another indigenous pest across the country. Very common, pose a problem around the ecotone. That's the area where the lawn ends and the woods begin. That's where you need to keep the children away from.
Well, and the dogs, hopefully.
And the dogs,
we have so many dogs around here today, we have to make sure this lid stays very tight.
Absolutely.
Okay, and these are?
Yeah, now these are the two most dangerous wasps that infest your barbecue. This is a Palistes wasp nest. The Palistes wasps are the gawky ones with the long legs that kind of go around. They like to harbor underneath a barbecue grill, and when you open up your grill, when you first go to barbecue, you can get stung if you're not careful. These are hornets, and these guys, they make a nest underneath the decking and under the railing. And what happens is when you start cleaning off your lawn furniture, they come up through the cracks and they hit you.
Okay, let's go real quick with the suggestions for keeping the insects away without bug sprays. First, you have a hose.
Absolutely.
Why is it necessary?
Because pollinating insects usually go into the hedges around flowering plants. So what you can do, you can mimic a rainstorm. If you ever notice after it rains, insect activity is very suppressed. So if you just by spraying the hose down and mimicking a rainstorm, you can keep insect activity away for about 2 hours.
Oh, fantastic. That's pretty. How about, okay, the next thing we have, it's the fan. We use this in the tropics, but apparently there's a trick to it.
Absolutely. If you could put a fan like this on your decking during your barbecue, about 4 to 6 feet in height, it'll suppress and discourage the weak flyers, the gnats, the midges, the mosquitoes from entering the deck area where you're trying to have your party.
We know that insects are attracted to light. How can we use light in our favor?
We need to use low voltage lighting. That's the most important kind of lighting that will not attract insects. Obviously, fluorescent light, interior lights attract insect activity. So if you can use yellow bulbs or dimly lit bulbs, it's always better.
Is that because insects are somewhat color blinded and the yellow attracts them because they don't see yellow?
Yes. Well, it's actually the brightness of it that attracts them.
Okay, fantastic. And I just want to show real quick that we have the citronella candles that work very well.
They work very well. Yep.
The bird bath that you recommend to keep the water.
Yeah, keep the water very clean. The leaves in the bird bath raise the nitrogen content, which makes it very, very habitable for mosquitoes.
Okay, fantastic. And we have to wrap it up, but I just want to mention that keeping the lawn
keep the lawn manicured, that's absolutely the best way to keep ticks away. Ticks hang out in the woods. If you keep your lawn mowed, the ticks won't come.
Well, thank you so much,
thank you.
Jig McHale, for being with us today. And this is Today on NBC. We'll be right back.